If you're not sure about when you can retire, the income analysis page is designed to help you with that decision. At the top is a brief description of the page and the 3 retirement scenarios that we will be showing you shortly. I have entered some fictitious payroll data to demonstrate the features of the planner. The first section shows Joe and Sharon's total current income because they chose to enter it on the financial info form. Here you can see their current bi-weekly net income, and it's important that it be their take-home pay. Joe and Sharon have also included some other types of income here, perhaps from a rental, and then this is their current combined monthly and annual income. And remember, the whole point of this exercise is to compare what they are making today against their projected retirement income to see if they can reach their goals. As you scroll down the page, you will see 3 color-coded retirement scenarios. Because the Canadian Retirement Income Planner is built around the federal pension programs, the 3 retirement scenarios only cover starting from age 60. And this first scenario is for anyone considering retirement from age 60 to 65. As we scroll down this page, you will see that the 3 scenarios are virtually the same, with each one showing income from the different sources that were entered on the financial info form. Each scenario has a range of dates for both Joe and Sharon, and if they choose to retire within those dates, then that scenario will apply to them. Notice in this first scenario that their workplace pension amounts include the bridge payment, which will disappear when they reach age 65. If Joe and/or Sharon don't have a defined benefit pension, they can enter an estimated monthly withdrawal from their non-registered investments here as an alternative. The whole point of this planner is to be flexible so that users can be creative in the way that they plan for their own retirement. Joe entered an estimated CPP amount of $978 for his monthly payment at age 65, but notice here that it is much lower. That's because it has been reduced by 36%, which is what will happen if he decides to start a CPP at age 60. Note too that the old age security benefit is not shown at all in this scenario, and that's because the earliest age to start receiving it is 65. This line is where any payroll would show if Joe or Sharon plan to continue working part-time or have a casual job or maybe some income from a side business. Here you can see that they still intend to have some type of other income, but are anticipating a higher amount since it's down the road. These 2 lines are here as a way to boost income for planning purposes. Even though they both have a monthly defined benefit pension payment, any monthly withdrawals that Joe and Sharon might make from their investments or annuities can be entered on the Post-Retirement Income tab of the Financial Info form, and those amounts will show here. It could also include any withdrawals they make from any RRSPs that they own. And this line is for any annual, lump sum, or one-time withdrawals that they may consider making. And in this example, they chose to boost their retirement income slightly. Both of these can be used at any time in the retirement planning process, or you can just leave them blank. Next up is some basic but up-to-date tax information so that they can get an approximate idea of what their after-tax income might look like. Here you can see the tax threshold and effective or marginal tax rates. If you go to the taxes page of this planner, it will show you how these amounts were obtained. Next are some basic tax credits that are automatically calculated by the planner, and then the monthly and yearly totals are shown here. Remember, all dollar amounts are approximate and are based on what was entered on the financial info form. The combined income section at the end of each scenario is where you can compare your estimated retirement income against your current income to help you with the decisions you're trying to make. In this example, you can see it shows that Joe and Sharon can retire if they choose to, since they have surpassed their goal of 70% of their current income. But remember, this percentage can be adjusted on the Working Income tab of the Financial Info form. Then you can see here in the 65 to 70 scenario that now their monthly pension amounts are lower because Joe and Sharon will no longer be receiving their bridge payments. However, if they start their CPP at age 65, the monthly amounts are higher since it is now an unreduced pension, and their estimated OAS benefits are now included in the total retirement income. They are also anticipating slightly higher income from other sources as shown here. You'll note that this scenario is virtually the same as the previous one, but if we look at the combined income section, you can see that some tweaking will be necessary before Joe and Sharon can reach their goal of 80% of their current income. Perhaps a monthly withdrawal from their investments could be used to fill this gap. Because Joe and Sharon are still in their early 40s, this last scenario, retiring at age 70 plus, is 30 years away. But by entering their estimated federal pension amounts on the CPP and OAS page, they will be able to see if delaying the start of their pensions makes sense or not. You can see here that their CPP and OAS monthly amounts are 42% and 36% higher respectively. And this is where they will really be able to see the effect that delaying these pensions will have on their total retirement income. Also note that a Rif withdrawal has been added. Joe and Sharon were both able to save some inheritance money they received early in life and max out their RRSPs every year. It has now grown substantially, and in anticipation of the RRSPs being converted to Rifs when they turn 71, these mandatory monthly amounts are taken from the Rif page from the year that they turn 72, making the assumption that they will start withdrawing funds that year. Remember, their Rif is based on the total value of their RRSPs at the end of the year that they turn 71. And because they both believe their Rif payments will provide them more than enough income in their later years, they will no longer need any rental or other types of income. You can see that Joe and Sharon are now in a slightly higher tax bracket and that their combined income has surpassed their retirement goal of 90%, which has resulted in some clawback of Sharon's OAS benefit. Her monthly amount was estimated to be just over $818 a month if she delayed it until age 70, but you can see here that the OAS recovery tax has reduced it by 33%. Joe's OAS benefit is not affected by the tax because his net income is below the threshold. In any case, they are still in the black, and what do you think? Maybe this surplus here means a vacation to an exotic locale is in order. Thanks for watching.